it's time for the tale of the tape. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice counter shot with the right hand. That left counter was perfectly timed. Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And a counter left. Great counter right hand there. How did they not go down? Nice exchange here from both men. Good counter punching. Good counter punching from both these fighters. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire in here.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Good counter punching for both these athletes. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs. And a round that seemed like he turned. And there's the bell to start round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to top you off.
Good left counter that lands. That counter shot lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That left counter punch will score. They exchange punches. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter told this is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. How are they still standing? Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs. The game plan does not seem to be working. The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's obvious the Spider is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? just misses with that big right hand. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter left hand there. Beautiful counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Perfect counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. There's the bell for round 4. Pulling off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Lands with the right counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Left counter scores. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? And he misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Counter right. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Jacobs. You know that bell was sweet. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. That big hook doesn't land. Stumbling around in potholes. They've avoided catastrophe there. Punch, counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you? We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
talk about Jacobs. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Relax. Now, don't wait till Lord. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds. Let's start the 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He blocks the right uppercut. Nice job landing that left counter punch. That left hand misses. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Back and forth they go. Where was the defense? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Not a lot of... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Job landing with that right hand count. Let's talk about Jacobs. Talk about a one. Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punch. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
No rest for the weary. Good counter right hand again. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. There's a counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stop.
This is not where Daniel Jacobs...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Got out of the way of that right hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jacobs.
I like that round.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure.
Good man.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Punch, counter punch. Big counter punching. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Catch and shoot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missed with that hook. Failing to score with that right hook. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. That left scores. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Jacobs. Well, he is in big trouble here. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Will the referee stop it? How is this fight still continuing? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
After this round, if they get through this round, they're going to be absolutely shattered. And it's whoever is the fittest. If they keep up this momentum, if they keep throwing the shots like that.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Jacobs. So it's plan B. And there's the bell to start round 10. There's a counter shot. no respect for each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that...
7.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Jacobs. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we've... This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got a fresh...
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. Defense failed them.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.